Today, viewers, Cat and Funny, we're going to talk about, well, early this week, Prince William announced that he's going to get married to Kate Middleton. 29th of April, I believe.
Yep.
Next year, 2011.
Yeah.
Cue the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, talking about the issues that matter most, it's Cat and Funny.
Well, Andy, yeah, big news. It's been all over the papers this week.
Big news. Big news because we're getting a holiday off of work.
Hooray!
Yay! Cheers.
Well,
Big news. I'll drink to that.
hold on a minute, but how does that work for me? I'm currently between, well, how should we say, I'm between jobs at the moment, so I'm a bit sort of, so do I get extra money or an extra day off, or how does that work?
Yes. Yeah. How does that work? I think you just...
Am I being penalised for not having a job by not getting bank holidays off?
Could you note it down, and then when you do get a job, you could say to your new employer, look, you owe me a day for the holiday back then.
Yeah.
And they say, did you not have it off? And you say, well, yeah, but not really. And, you know,
I kind of had it off because I wasn't working, and I also had the 100 days before that off, but...
And they might recognise, they might agree with you.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Say, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the whole thing? Are you looking forward to it?
What, the bank holiday?
No, the
what
wedding.
day is it? Is it a Saturday?
It's a Friday, I believe.
Ah, Friday. It's cheaper to get married on a Friday, so you can see why they've done that. Have you?
Do you reckon it was like cheaper to hire out Westminster on a Friday?
Well, I'm paying for it, aren't I?
Well, William, you can have the
indirectly.
Saturday, but that'll cost you like 500 grand. But if you have the Friday, give it for 100 grand.
We're all paying for it.
Yeah.
Well, you're not paying for it.
Well, we're not, because the royal family are paying for it. It was in the news. The royal family are paying for the majority. And this is the funny thing.
Hang on. The royal family are paying for it, right? Where have they got their money from? My working.
Oh,
well,
working.
you're working when you were working. I've been working and giving them money,
I think what
and
we're saying,
now they're paying for
I think
it.
what they're saying is it's not coming directly from the it might be coming indirectly from the taxpayer, but it's coming from, like, they get income from Buckingham Palace. I guess they get income from doing after dinner speeches and stuff. So it's coming from that kind of income. But it's not just the royal family; it's the Middleton family are paying for it as well.
Are they?
Yeah,
Have they got any money?
But this is the funny thing, right? They were kind of saying that Prince William, Kate Middleton, it said that she was almost a commoner, but her parents are millionaires, and the fact she was going to Eton or whatever public school she was going to was like 15 grand a year. It's just funny because I was like thinking she was one of us. You know, did a paper round at 14, earns just over minimum wage. You know, just at the local supermarket. Yeah,
Me.
yeah. But no, her parents are millionaires, so she's not really a commoner. And it's quite interesting when they did their interview earlier this week. And you hear her speak.
Yeah. I've not heard her speak.
Yeah, no, she's quite posh. You know, like you know how you speak.
Posh ones.
Yeah, you know how you speak. Nothing like
Posh bird.
it. She's a posh. Yeah, she's quite a posh bird. So
You know how I speak? Yes.
No. Sorry for the interruption there, viewers. We were talking about the royal wedding. Ran out of power on the camcorder.
Yeah,
Andy, there was a couple more points you wanted to make.
Well, we were talking about the wedding, and one thing I wanted to ask you was what you thought about the bride. Do you have any thoughts on the bride?
I reckon the boy's done well.
Do you reckon he is batting out of his league?
I was just thinking that. Well, he is a royal prince,
Yeah.
and she is a commoner, in inverted commas, you know, with millionaire parents, so I'm not quite sure, but I guess in this day and age he hasn't got to marry the Spanish Infanta or anything like that, you know.
What?
It was a joke in Blackadder, but he hasn't got to marry royalty for another... It's not like he has to marry the Queen of Spain. Is there a Queen of Spain? Probably not.
Apparently it's the first time a royal has married a commoner since 1660.
But is she a commoner? I mean, what... Was Princess Di? Was she a commoner?
Well, no, I don't think she was, because she had royal connections, didn't she?
Yeah. I actually read something earlier this week, or it was on the radio, sorry, saying that with Charles and Diana back in 1981, that she was actually more royal, not royal, but more posh than he was, because her family could trace their ancestry back however far, whereas...
Is that right?
Yeah, whereas the King and Queen, they all go back to Germany over the last couple of centuries. So
that's flashing again. It was doing that just now when it cut out. Oh, now it's stable. Now it's flashing. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. When are we going on there? When are we going to do our Bush Tucker trials?